Hi everyone, welcome to part 3 of The Kid at the Back.
Whoop whoop.
Yep, we have met a new guy whose name I also can't pronounce, big surprise there, and we don't really know anything about him apart from that he goes to the nurse office and he bleeds a lot. That's all I know.
I I had already forgotten, I'll be honest. I was like, where did we leave off again?
Alright, let's get back to it.
Back to class.
Barely making it to your next class, you slid the classroom door open, earning you a few looks from the students inside the room. Turning to the podium, you exhaled a breath you didn't realize you were holding when you realized that your teacher was still absent. Fixing your composure, you scanned the room. A few easels and shelves filled with brushes and bottles stained with acrylic paint guaranteed that you made it to the right class. You make your way to your seat. Once settled down, you groaned, placing your elbows on the desk and resting your chin on the top of your hands. Oh, not your heads. Waiting patiently for your professor's arrival. Though you couldn't help but notice the feeling of someone staring at you. Ooh, who? You shook it off, thinking that it must have been the lack of sleep. You look out of the window. Or maybe it's the cold weather. Hearing the classroom door open, your art professor makes his way inside, his large round belly standing out,
Wow.
round spectacles sitting on the top of his nose, and a stereotypical brown beret on his head. He greets the class before starting his lecture. Art exhibit project featuring various eras of art as part of our thesis. This time we're tasked with expressionism.
Remember, this is all part of your paper, and not to mention making a name for yourself, of course. Ho ho ho.
More like taking the credit of a student's work and using it to advertise your. Oh, I almost did it! I
Mm,
told you! It's not natural for me. To advertise your poopy school. Oh my god, I feel so
I
wrong, man.
love it though.
Oh god. You scoffed at the thought.
Hope you all got a partner already by this time.
Sorry,
For this term.
you sounded like I'm sorry, God.
It's because since he went ho ho ho, I was like, okay, I'll do it a little bit lower.
Go for it, I'm sorry.
For this term, I'm tasking you all to create 3 works based on the exhibit's theme.
I'm crying. Just it really got me. Oh, I need to breathe.
Breathe.
Oh god. This is where you want to throw your desk out the window. How could you forget? You weren't present during the previous meeting and you absolutely knew no one in the specific class. Why were you taking art again? Oh right, your father was an artist as he was a farmer. What? Your father
What?
wasn't. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Oh, I think the saying's going over my head.
Yeah, I've never heard of this saying.
It was all for him, and maybe you can make a name for yourself with your work if your life ever as a gardener wouldn't turn out the way it should. All part of plan B, and if that fails, I've got plan C and D. I have yet to make up the rest. Or guess I'll die.
Relatable.
You shake away party. Don't be so negative. You shake away your silly thoughts. The problem is now at hand. You do not have a partner to work with. I used to hate this in school, by the way.
I really hated this.
So either this was the thing. Either it was like this and I didn't know or like anyone in the class or I was shy or whatever. Or I got paired up with people who never took it serious and I ended up doing everything. Or it was my friends, but that was the most unlikely scenario because I just happened to not have classes with my friends. It was just horrible.
I because I was the artist also, if it involved like any sort of drawing, people were like, "Oh, I want to work with you." And obviously, I'm doing all the work.
Yeah. Yeah, I hate that stuff. Okay.
No, I want all of you to go to your chosen partner for this project so I can start explaining your tasks.
Eventually, you are forced out of your seat since your seatmate's partner will be occupying it for the class. You curse at yourself. You could only hope you're not the only student who didn't get their own partner for this class. But upon looking around, it seems like everyone is calm and collected. Were you the only one panicking here? Unlike the rest of the class scurrying around to meet their partner, you were the only fool who was standing still. Aw.
I'd do that. I just like wait till everybody was partnered up, and then it's just like whoever's left over, that's you and me.
Mm.
And then if no one was left over, awesome. I can work by myself, but usually the teacher was like, "You can go with this group."
Yeah, I would just rather work by myself because like we mentioned before, it's like either I work with people I don't like or whatever. I'm doing the work anyway, so Note on the note on the only one standing because from the corner of the classroom there's a single student not bothering to stand up from their seat. Their seatmate had left to pair with someone else, leaving a vacant spot. Ooh, okay. Who's this? It's that guy. Whoa! It's him,
It's fire.
apparently. It's that guy it's that guy. I'm gonna just say it's that guy from the clinic.
Right.
I never knew he's in the same class as me. Is he not going to bother with his partner? Unless. Hey, oh. Hey there. He looks up from his desk and looks at your approaching form before you're eventually standing next to him.
It's you. Seems like you're a bit lost there.
Oh, does he not want us? Do you have a partner?
Uh, no.
Well, just your luck then. Me neither. So, do you want to be partners?
Sure, why not?
I don't think he likes us. You took the vacant seat right beside him, his book now tucked away, and on his desk is now a pen and a piece of paper, seemingly ready to take notes. Hey, I never got to know your name.
It's not quite important. I see you also have a cat that's being loud like mine.
Yeah. I'll just anticipate that
It's
could happen a few times now.
it's not quite important.
Well, I should at least know what to call you instead of Green Streak Guy. He raised a brow at your silly nickname you gave him before slightly shaking his head.
Oh, even your first name.
Sullivan?
Sullivan. Yeah. Sullivan Brugsmansia?
I mean, I can't confirm or deny because I've butchered half the names already.
But just call me Saul.
Yes! Short names! I always get so excited when I see that. Sol. Sol means sun or brightness, right? Your name contradicts with your whole glam. Oh, I don't know. I don't want to be mean. Unless he's into that. I don't know. I never know anymore.
I mean, he's a little bit mean with us, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I don't need to sink to his level though. Should we save? You know what?
But
I'm always doing the save. Burp.
okay. So we'll be nice and just play it off like, oh, soul means sun or brightness, right?
Wait. Wait. Okay. What if he sees this as offensive because he seems a little gloomy? I don't know which one he'll find rude because part of my brain would think, "Yay, this is the nice one." But what if he's like, "Ugh, sunshine." But then again, I don't know. I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna let you pick. I'll let you pick. Oh, I just realized.
I was about to let you pick because I picked the
Aw.
last one and I was not rude, but I'll pick it. So I'll go with the top one.
Okay. Soul means sun or brightness, right? Soul nods, rubbing the back of his head.
You can say that. My mother gave me that name.
It's a lovely name.
Thanks.
Oh, he liked it. Yeah. Woo, woo, woo.
Yay.
I don't know. I'm just excited when it goes well. Well, I'm Boofus Boofington. Nice to know your name, Soul. Soul nods with a smile forming on his lips, then returning his attention back to the professor.
3 artworks to showcase. Note, it has to be some form of expressionism. Mediums will be strictly traditional.
I'm not professional enough for this. Your professor then proceeds to give other pointers for your project before leaving you and the rest of the class for the day. Everyone in the classroom proceeds to talk with their partners, already brainstorming ideas on what they're going to showcase, and hopefully could get a high grade. You turned to Sol as he took out his own charcoal pencil and a sketch pad for class. You got any ideas for our first display, Sol?
Expressionism is about conveying one's feelings, right? The easiest for now is a portrait. Let's use your face an ex- uh, let's use your face as an example.
My, my face? He lets out a low chuckle.
There, you're making a cute expression right now. That can be considered as expressionism.
Oh no, I'm starting to like him too. I'm going the hoe route in my brain already. I already like two of them.
I mean, she was very quick to switch because she was all like getting melty at Crow, and then she locked eyes with this guy, and she was like, "Oh, my heart, doki doki."
Really? Did she doki for this guy? Did I miss that?
Yeah, in
Oh.
the infirmary.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess Boofus is a woman of my own heart then. Huh? Oh, but I have this bandage on my face. Wouldn't that hinder the process? I was about to say, why do we have a bandage? But then I remember we got. I almost said a bad word. We got socked upside the head with a tray, so that makes sense. YouTube is killing me with the whole cursing thing.
I love it because we're both potty mouth, so it's like stop and let's come up with something else.
Oh,
I can simply ignore it or make something better out of it. Trust the process.
he seems like he already has an idea on what to do. And judging from that half-filled sketchbook of his, he's quite familiar with the concept of art. Me, however, I want to be good at art. I don't want to be bad.
I
We're
want to be good. We're both
we're both
like we love
artists.
art. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, we're great.
Oh, then surprise me.
Oh, you're on, Soul.
Sorry, I can't draw you back because of this damn injury.
No, don't worry about it. You're excused, and I don't want you to stress your hand over this. You took out your sketchbook. Well, fair enough, same thing. And your pencil, and worked with his portrait with determination, his eyes never leaving your face. You would often look up to see his features, taking note of every curve. A blush occasionally invades his cheeks as he tries his best not to look away with you as you work. While you were sketching up, you can't help but avert your eyes on his bandaged hand from time to time.
Seems you're quite curious to know what happened to this, huh?
And you weren't slick with it either. You froze when he caught you red-handed, just like the red seeping out of his hand. You stopped drawing. Sorry, that was rude of me.
It's fine. This is just the usual for me. I've gotten worse injuries than this.
You raised a brow at that. Not the worst? If you don't mind me asking, what happened? He paused and averted his eyes, but opened up to speak.
Nothing much. Was minding my own business. Got assaulted.
Hey, we also got assaulted
Yeah.
in the
Relatable.
flashback. Hey, we can be assaulted buddies.
Oh, God.
It's really dark.
How to defend myself.
He talked as if it's another normal Monday for him. Your eyes furrowed. He noticed and he just chuckled.
No need to worry about me. All that matters is that I'm still here.
He didn't say anything, however. Continue on with your drawing, your movement slow and now refusing to look at his injured hand. This school's way more messed up than I thought it would be.
Mm.
The sound of the school bell rang across the classroom and through the hallway. You quickly made a few more lines on your portrait before giving up. You closed your pad and proceeded to shove it inside your backpack, earning you a confused look as on your partner's face. Oh.
Not even gonna show me what you've made?
It's not done yet.
That never bothered me. Can I see it?
Wait,
Hmm?
how about a small deal? I'll show it to you once I'm done with the portrait, and you still need to draw me once your injury gets better. Sounds like a plan? You say it with a wide grin on your face, trying your best to convince the male. Oh, we are so flirting as well. He stares at your face for a short moment before eventually leaning back on his chair, arms crossed, and nods along with your deal. Packing your things, you and Soul continue out to the hallway. Do you have a phone? We should exchange numbers and update each other so we can do the next two more tasks. Sol then takes out his own phone and asks for your number. You recite it out as he inputted it on his phone.
Let me try to send you a message.
You nodded and looked at your phone screen and saw a new notification from an unknown number. This must be Sol's. Oh, that's so cute! I love it.
Aww.
Sup. You type so differently from how you look. From the corner of your eyes, you see Sol's eyebrow raised at your text.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. You chuckled. He rolled his eyes. Your stare lingers on Sol's face. A smile is embedded on his handsome features while he looks at the block of text on his phone. You bite the bottom of your lip as you recall the events that happened today, mostly meeting new people, first formally meeting Crow's group, and now meeting Sol. Back then, you struggled to form friends throughout college that you were convinced you would be graduate without making a single connection, which would undoubtedly disappoint your father, and you were ready for it. You thought to yourself, these are odd people, eccentrics at most. All misunderstood people, all human, all the same. A sudden wave of determination washed over you. With a hand on your chest, you stare into Sol's orbs, making him tilt his head slightly. Sol, I want to be friends with you. I can sense that people tend to misunderstand you and your overall personality. Sol is quiet, but his gaze remains on you with a lingering curiosity. But let me be different. I want to know you. I want to understand you, Sol. If you let me. He blinked once, then twice, then a chuckle. He puts a large hand on top of your head and ruffles your hair. Aw, that's really cute.
Okay, but I'm glad Sol took it well, but if you just said that out of the blue, like, oh, I want to be friends with you, because I think a lot of people, like, tend to misunderstand you, but I want to be different. Would that be rude, though, to make that assumption that people misunderstand him?
I would say yes, but we literally met him in the infirmary with his hand bleeding, and he kind of admitted that he got assaulted, so I don't think it's too crazy to be like, hey, I think people misunderstand you, because... So I get what you're saying, but I think it's okay. I don't know.
But as long as Sol took it, all right. All right, then. Let's mark today as the start of our wonderful friendship, Boofus Boofington.
Ooh, he full named us. You playfully pushed his hand off of your head and nudged him on the shoulder. He lets out a small laugh at your poor attempt. I don't know who I like more. I think I like them both equally at the moment.
I like them both equally because of how, like, Crow's pinching our cheeks and Sol's, like, ruffling our hair, and I like that.
Yeah, I like it. Oh, if we have to decide, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. As to you too, Sullivan. Oh, why are you doing this to me, girl? As to you too, Sullivan Brugmansia.
Just Sol is fine, Boofus.
I mean, you full named us first, but okay, bro.
I bet he was like, you butchered that name, so just call me Sol.
Okay, fair enough. Well, I need to get going. See you tomorrow?
Huh? Oh, of course. See you tomorrow, Boofus.
We're gonna touch so many butts.
All the butts.
Giving Sol a wave of goodbye, you make your way towards the school's exit. Oh, he's blushing.
My darling.
Wait.
Okay.
Wait. Okay. That went a bit fast. What?
My sweet darling Boofus. That was a complete 180 there.
So I'm concerned. This is a little fast. So I'm assuming, based on this is going to be our Yandere?
Hi, Yandere.
Hello. There you go.
See you later, pumpkin.
You know how I feel about yanderes. It's really going to depend on me for what kind of yandere is, because I really can't get behind the super extreme ones.
Yeah,
So
I need a protective yandere, but not one that doesn't allow me to be friends with everyone.
Yeah, kind of protective and a little obsessive and, you know, like, but not like, oh, you looked at that person? Well, that person's dead. It's like, I don't know. And I'm scared now. We'll see. As you walked through the hallway, your eyes caught on something on the nearby bulletin board. A poster was plastered on the large board. Which one? This one?
There's so many.
Hmm. The Hallows Ball. Come enjoy the festival spirit of Hallows Eve. A Halloween party, huh? Seems promising. A sudden small vibration came from your pocket. Curious, you took out your phone, expecting another message from Sol. It was from Crow, our other boyfriend. Your heart leaped from your chest, recalling the events that happened earlier this afternoon. Oh, it's so cute. Oh wait, I'm Crow, aren't I? Can you meet me after class? I'll be at the front gate.
I
You didn't.
really love the little sprites.
I know, they're really cute. You didn't send a reply. Turning off your phone, you quickly made haste to the exit. You approached the school's gate, keeping an eye out for your friend. There he is. Sure enough, there stood Crow in all his glory, posture straight with his arms held behind his back, his bag neatly placed on the floor, and his foot tapping on the concrete floor nervously. You yourself were growing nervous with each step you took as you drew closer and closer to him.
Is he gonna invite us to the ball?
Maybe? When you reached his side and made your presence known with a small greeting, you noticed the way Crow's eyebrows raised in mild surprise, as if not expecting you to actually show up before him. Why? We're friends. Why wouldn't we show up?
She didn't really respond, so.
Oh, that's true. He cleared his throat before composing himself properly, his body now facing in your direction. You wanted to see me? Yes, Lifting his back from the floor, he slings a strap over his shoulder and offers his hand for you to take. I'd like to take you somewhere. It's a bit near the park. I'll lead if you let me. Should we? It's pretty much the same. I don't know. Like, it's a weird choice.
So we're gonna make this choice on the next episode because we're having technical difficulties still, and it's about time to cut it anyways.
Yeah, I need to prepare my heart for whatever's coming because this feels like weirdly significant, even though not really. But we'll see.
Like, what if we say yes to him and that locks us out of saying yes to the other guy?
I haven't committed to any of these people yet, so we'll have to see.
We will leave it for now. So join us next time and we'll decide then and there if we want to go to the Hollows Ball with Crow or not.
Bye.
Bye bye.